That was weird. My internet actually went out for some reason. So I'm back, everyone. F for respect. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no. I'm supposed to make sure everything's good. Yeah, I'm still alive. Don't worry, anyone. Back at the bottom of the directory. Okay. What was the last... I was gonna say, what was the last thing you saw me doing? But it's not like I can go back and redo it. I'm putting these on YouTube. You know, I want them to be a seamless. You know, I want them to be a whole video. I don't want them to be all chopped up like that. Anyways, I'm still on this level, obviously. Oh yeah, guys. Actually, when I DC'd, I actually played through the whole game and beat it. So it looks like we're moving on to 3 now. Let me look at the playback here. Okay, good. Wouldn't blame me. Yeah, this is actually my second playthrough now. I beat the game and now I'm on my second playthrough during the disconnect. Don't you just love paying for the best internet service in your area in a first world country only to have it disconnect on an almost weekly basis? I bet it disconnects more than I realize, like when I'm not using the internet. I'm not even gonna try to hit that because I have to go fight them first. How long was I out for, though? It was only like a minute, right? Why am I fighting them? What the heck? Wait, no! Saw other stuff. Just a couple of minutes. Okay. I mean, it's still not good. Heck. Woo, who's ready for some more platforming? This ain't your everyday Super Mario. How do I get up on there? What the... Things are so annoying. You have a personal trainer, so he has you do exercises daily. Not personal, because he works with other kids. I know what you mean, though. That's good, though. It's always a lot easier to stay on top of stuff like that when you have someone pushing you, you know? The heck? Also, thanks everyone for being patient with the disconnect there. It's bound to happen every now and then. That's just part of being live over doing pre-recorded videos, you know? What the heck? What else do I play? Like, what am I playing, like, recently? Or just games that I've played, like, through my whole life? Because recently, I've been playing Resident Evil 2. I played through the game A route with Leon on normal difficulty, and then I did B route hardcore difficulty as Claire. And then I did the Hunk and Tofu modes, and now I'm doing the free DLC they added. I only have one more mode left to do, and I'm planning on doing that on the next unannounced stream, because I doubt it'll take me that long to beat it. So I've been playing Resident Evil 2. I play a lot of Soul Calibur 6 on the channel. I'm not trying that spot anymore. Specifically on my PS4. Okay, on my PS4, Soul Calibur, Resident Evil 2. Some of these things are my brother's, like my brother. Well, we have another PS4 now, so he pretty much uses the other one, but like Apex Legends is on here because my brother played it. I played Mortal Kombat XO a little bit, just because I wanted to reacquaint myself with the story before 11 comes out. I played 9 more than XO. That was my brother's. That's my brother's. Monster Hunter World, I played Monster Hunter World. Played Nier Automata not too long ago. That's one of my favorites. I played God of War when it came out. I can look at my whole library if you want. So like I said, some of these are my brothers, like Fortnite, Spider-Man, Red Dead, Rocket League. I know I have more games than this on here. What the heck? Is Hunk paid DLC? No, it's all free. So Hunk and Tofu are in the base game already. The DLC they recently added, which is also free, is called the Ghost Survivors. And I thought it was only 3 game modes, but after you play through the 3, it unlocks a 4th one. And so it's like the Hunk and Tofu mode, but each one is a different character. By PS Plus games. What do you mean by... Oh, like from PS Plus? Yeah, sometimes if it's something I like. What are the PS Plus games for this month? I don't remember. I don't think there was anything this month that was too wow-inducing, too eye-popping. Oh, at least nothing I haven't played already. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Oh yeah, Modern Warfare. I'm really into COD though. The Witness. I saw Xbox had better games this month with Game Pass because they have Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, which is one of my favorites, and then they had something else too that was really good. I forgot what it was. I mean, even though I rip on Xbox a lot, Game Pass is pretty good. What he said. Oh, what the heck? It's Indiana Jones! What the heck? Savage Golem. Oh yeah, that Golem savage. Alright, look at him go. Oh, that was so savage. What's he doing? Garden Warfare 2. Oh yeah, Garden Warfare 2 is on the Game Pass. There was something else though too. Like I remember seeing 2 things that I really like: Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and something else. You're wanting to play Metal Gear Solid: The Definitive Experience. You mean the HD collection? Which one are you talking about? What's funny is I don't really care for the Metal Gear Solid franchise just because I don't really play stealth games that much because I'm much more of a guns blazing type of guy. But I really like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. It's one of my favorites. So can I just keep running instead of rolling? What the heck? How do I do? Oh, I can just use my super speedy stuff. So this is so that way you can build up your devil trigger meter, so you can have enough for the speedy run. I keep forgetting I have that. What the heck? There. I have single player mode and split screen. I'm not sure. Pixel, do you know? Okay, activate, do I have speedy mode on? That's single player and split screen for both online and offline. Oh, that's cool. Not many games have split screen these days, you know? It's kind of a lost art. Amulet. Nice. Okay, I have the quick mode active. Catch me if you can. Haha. We're too poor for PS Plus. Yeah, I hate that you have to pay online. I mean, that you have to pay to play games online, but it makes it more palatable that it is a pretty nice service. Am I supposed to be on top of this thing? Am I going to get smashed? Is it the camera changing? I'm going to... Okay. You get a job at Brahms, you will. Well, hey, you must not be too far from where I live then, because there are a lot of Brahms where I live. I'm assuming it's kind of in this area. Because I've been in a lot of different parts of the country, and I haven't really seen any until I've been around here in Missouri. So I'm from Alaska. And, like, there are certain businesses that, like, you only see in certain areas. Like, Whataburger's only in Texas. You know, you see a lot of A&W or in Canada. You know, some business. Another mode where you have to defend a garden for 10 waves. Really want to play Arkham Origins. Is Arkham Origins the third one? Yeah, it goes Arkham Knight, Arkham City, and then Origins, right? Did you ever play Arkham Knight or City? Yeah, I haven't played it, but I watched my brother play through them. What the heck? They seem pretty solid. What do I do with this? What the heck? Oh, I have to light that torch, don't I? You already played City and Asylum? Yeah, then might as well. Wait, what? Can I not light that torch? I'm not hitting it correctly. The Riddler trophies in Arkham City are insane. Like, I've never seen a game with that many, like, collectibles. You know what I mean? I mean, Donkey Kong 64, of course, but I mean, like, all of the same type. Am I going to play DMC3 tonight? I mean, it depends. If I somehow beat DMC2 super fast, then I will, but I doubt that's the case. So right now, my goal is to maybe play through all of DMC2 tonight, even though I doubt that'll be possible. Because I should do a marathon. It's the weekend. Yeah, I'm more than likely going to stream tomorrow and Saturday because normally I'm swamped with writing assignments, being a poli-sci major and all. But right now, the only big assignments right now, they're not due until March 17th. And so I have a lot of breathing room right now. Well, I say a lot, but, you know, I have some breathing room right now. So I'm more than likely going to stream tomorrow as well. But my brother has to leave. My brother has to leave for something tonight, like really, like at 3 a.m. And so I want to see him off. So I have to go when I see him off. I don't have a toxic chat. Don't jinx it. What am I supposed to do here? I try to avoid making explicit rules for the chat. Because every time you say a rule, people are like, oh, really? And then they try to push it as hard as possible, you know? So I'd rather just, like, let norms rule the chat until I have to step in, you know? Nice people. Yeah, we do have a pretty nice chat here, I have to say. Nice community going on. What am I supposed to do here? I haven't really had a problem with anyone being unfriendly or anything. Obviously, there are the trolls that come in every now and then, but that's bound to happen. I don't really count them. I'm not toxic. I get salty sometimes, but that's different. My saltiness is justified. In my Minecraft server. No politics or religion, though. Hey, you broke one. You broke one of the rules, Brotendo. I'll let it pass this time. What the heck? Search a walkthrough? Yeah, I'm thinking about that. But the thing is, if I could get past that one level with the explosions, I can get past this. I don't think I'm supposed to get on top of it. How do I get off of this thing there? Normally, you have to light all the torches. What the heck? Okay, I touched the spikes. The meat tenderizer. Are you kidding me? I tried that already. Did I not try that already? Multiple times. What the heck's going on in here? This looks like a lot of platforming. Aha, platforming's my middle name. Okay. So, perspectives. Thing is, Mario 64, like, any platformer that sucks that came out after Mario 64, I don't forgive. You know, like, you have a super solid precedent set. You can just copy paste whenever you want to do 3D platforming, you know? So I do not forgive bad 3D platforming that came out after Mario 64. How did I do it the first time here? This ain't new Super Mario 3D Land World Ultra Super Mega Edition and Knuckles, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe World Land. This is, oh boy, this is something. This is normally something you can break through. Can I attack it? Don't think so. What game is that tagline from? That's from Shin Megami Tensei, the Nocturne, the one on the PS2. Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. If you're not familiar with the Shin Megami Tensei series, do you know what Persona is? Because Persona is a spin-off from the Shin Megami Tensei series. So think Pokemon, but much darker. Because instead of Pokemon, you capture. They say demons, but it includes creatures from all sorts of mythology. So they say demons, but it's really taking a Paradise Lost approach in that they pretty much call any entity from any mythology a demon. And so you're getting all of these, all these gods and demons and goddesses from different mythologies, and you can fuse them together to make stronger ones. Okay, I made it that time. So yeah, it's like a much darker Pokemon, and it's a dungeon crawler as well. This is weird. Did I just skip a part? I feel like I jumped up there and skipped a part. Wait, yep. So the blue is the one that's on the same level as me, right? What? What is happening? Isn't that the thing I got on top of? Shin Megami Tensei has Dante in it, which is a demon killer. I think you get Dante as a demon in it, which is weird. I mean, it makes sense since his father was Sparta. So you use him like a Pokemon, basically. I think that's how it goes. I like Shin Megami Tensei, but I've never played Nocturne, despite that one being considered like the most definitive one. Oh my gosh. What the heck? I think it was down like right here. Barely. What did I do here before I jumped up on that? How did I miss this last time? How in the world did I miss that? Am I supposed to go over here? Okay. Deserves better. It's a pretty cool crossover, though. I think I can jump up on that. Okay, is this where I'm supposed to be going? What was the point of the rest of that room for, then? What is this? What? Submachine guns? Heck yeah. But are they better than the pistols? That's the real question. Especially after I've upgraded the handguns. I don't think this really adds anything to the game, honestly. Yeah, I guess it's a lot easier. It was a lot easier for them to just make him where he was more of a You know, a demon you can collect and use instead of an actual character. Because if you, I've never actually seen, like, I've never actually watched like a complete walkthrough with it, so I don't know if he actually has a part in the story or if it's just a little nod. You know, something you can use. Yeah, let's try this again, I guess. I did that. I don't know why I didn't land on that last time, because I jumped in the exact same way. Can you shoot this instead? Nope. Is it breakable now? Some deep web talk that sounds like a different language. Shin Megami Tensei? Shin Megami Tensei is definitely not a casual game, you know? I guess I should go down and break that now. I always feels like the last Shin Megami Tensei game I got the Strange Journey port on the 3DS. Strange Journey Redux. And so it's such a mouthful. So I felt so weird when I had to walk up to the counter and say, "Can I get Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux on the 3DS?" They do the double take. Can you say that again, but slowly, sir? Wait, did that not do anything? Okay, there. I thought I had to go back up there. Thought it was timed. Yeah, non-censor Pokemon, exactly. But the dungeon crawling things. Some things are better order online. Yeah, that would be one of them. It is kind of funny to see their reaction, though, because, like, these people work at GameStop, you know, and you go up there and say that, and then you freak them out. This is supposed to be your job. You know what? Do you know what they said when they got it? When they were handing me a Strange Journey Redux? They said, "I didn't even know there were M games on the 3DS." But I can't blame him, though, because Strange Journey Redux is one of the very few M games on the DS. Because it was originally on the DS. Dark Souls with Dante. Dante's too fast for Dark Souls. He would make the game too easy. Although Monster Hunter World has a Dante costume you can get with his sword. And so I guess that would kind of be like it, because Monster Hunter gameplay is kind of similar to Dark Souls, honestly. So maybe that wouldn't be too bad. Smash DLC. You could have Bayonetta fight Dante. That would be the coolest thing ever. The thing is, I doubt they're going to do another Capcom character, because they already have Mega Man and Ryu and Ken, you know? I would be completely behind that, though. Especially if they're doing Joker from Persona. They'd definitely be willing to do Dante. You know, in terms of how he fits in the game. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, I even have to upgrade the handguns. Heck yeah. Max. Arms race. Resident Evil. Okay. That would be awesome, but I feel like at that point, like, how would they incorporate... Okay, it's literally a character with actual real-life guns. You know, that fight zombies. That would be way too violent for Smash. There's no way. I think Doom Guy is more likely than a Resident Evil character. Yeah, so in Monster Hunter World, so like for example, the Devil May Cry costume, you make it with a reward that you can only get in a timed quest. So like they have event quests, you know, every week the event quests rotate, and sometimes they have like a limited edition thing, like the Dante one, for example. But just because you miss it doesn't mean you can never get it again. It just means you have to wait for the next festival, because in each festival, they have a festival for each season, you know, like so winter festival, spring festival, etc. Each festival, they reopen all the event quests. So all the event quests are open to you during the festival. So then you can go back and do event quests that you missed. Am I supposed to go down this way? The heck, I missed that thing up there, though. And Solid Snake got in. How's he any different? Yeah, okay. That's a good point. Okay. I mean, yeah, Bayonetta's half nude, but nudity, I don't think nudity should not be considered the same in the same category as gore. You know what I mean? I need to try out these powered up handguns. Yeah, RE4 Leon would have to be the pick. What the heck? I'm stuck. Should probably focus on the wolves. Holy cow. And there's health up there. Oof. What? Imagine Leon and MK11. What the heck? I feel like, if they were going to do a guest character from another game, I think they would do Doom Guy first, which would be awesome. What just happened? So, like, imagine if they did both Doom Guy and Leon. Like, what moves would Leon even have, though? He's not really a... Like, none of the Resident Evil characters are martial artists. You don't really need to know martial arts to shoot zombies. This is rough. This is a rough one. Like when I have characters that don't get decapitated in their own games. Yeah. That's a good point. Like, I remember, like, last week, I read a leak saying how the Switch version of Mortal Kombat 11 was going to have Bayonetta in it, but I'm not buying that at all, because I don't think they would be willing to show Bayonetta get decapitated. Yeah. That's a really good point. Why is that not hurting the wolves? There. That is such a big range. Maybe I can shoot people in the head. Would Nintendo show... What do you mean? Bayonetta's not completely nude. Speaking of Bayonetta 2, I was playing Bayonetta 2 the other day. After I beat DMC1 to kind of compare the two franchises. Would you guys be interested in watching a Bayonetta 2 live stream sometime? Because I've played through Bayonetta 1, but I've yet to actually beat Bayonetta 2. I got pretty sure I'm more than halfway through the game. But it's because I started playing Bayonetta 2 right after I played Bayonetta 1, and I was kind of getting fatigued with the gameplay because it's a lot simpler than Devil May Cry, so I just took a break and I haven't really gone back to it full force yet. Bayonetta, I'm surprised they haven't done that, but honestly, I think the reason why they haven't ported it to PS4 is because Bayonetta 2 is... So, Platinum is basically a second party, or at least, I mean, Bayonetta. Bayonetta is basically a second party franchise for Nintendo right now. Because, basically, Nintendo paid... They subsidized the production of Bayonetta 2. So they told Platinum Games, hey, we'll pay for the development of Bayonetta 2 if you release it exclusively on the Wii U. And that's what they did. And now Bayonetta 3 is going to be a Switch exclusive. So Nintendo... Bayonetta is pretty much a Nintendo second-party franchise right now. So that's probably why I didn't get ported. Very small part of the game. So small that you only recall it when someone reminds you. Which part? Talking about Tomb Raider? Yeah, Doom Guy would totally work. I mean, Doom is literally the epitome of violence, you know? They import Bayonetta 1. I don't know all the legality behind that. Like, I don't know if they had to sign some sort of exclusivity deal with the old one, you know? Who knows? Mission 12. When the hunter and the protector meet, the last mystery will be given and received. That would be another Indiana Jones segment. What is going on here? What the heck? What? Hey, skulls. Oh, so it's trying to rotate me into the electricity. It's a cool idea, but the lack of depth perception makes this really janky. What am I supposed to even be shooting here? Yeah, unless they can't just yoink it from Nintendo. I'm surprised we haven't seen anything about Bayonetta 3 yet. I'm surprised that they announced a completely new Platinum game. And a completely new game, a new IP from Platinum Games at the last Nintendo Direct before showing anything from Bayonetta 3. I thought that was really bizarre. Astral Chain. What am I supposed to be doing here? Am I supposed to somehow get through this? Nope, that's not possible. There's an invisible wall even when you're not getting zapped. Oh. So apparently I can go through the electricity if it's in the middle. Obviously. I'm gonna try the shotgun. The shotgun was pretty effective against them in 1. This perspective is so bad. Astral Chain looks so good. I know. Like, that just came out of nowhere, too. Everyone was expecting, you know, Bayonetta 3 stuff from Platinum Games, but nope, new IP. Full-on cyberpunk. I love cyberpunk. What is going on here? Is this supposed to be a boss fight mission? Yeah, I broke one of the electricity things. How did I do that? Okay, that's about to die. What? What am I wasn't able to hit anything. What the heck? They're cops, but also Sentai. But also have stands that control like Xenoblade Chronicle blades. Yeah, I know. And it's all in a cyberpunk aesthetic. Yeah, I was totally behind that. I was thinking Xenoblade Chronicles 2 when I saw that. Obviously not gameplay-wise, but like thematically with the whole stand thing. The actual chain. What is this mission? This is actually one of the worst boss fights I've ever done. Oh, sorry, Bro Tenno, skipped a message. You played only 10 minutes of Bayonetta 1, but that 10 minutes was quality. You can see the similarities. Yeah, like the people, the person that made DMC1, he's the guy that started Platinum Games. So obviously it's like just a continuation of his work. The story in Bayonetta is so stupid though. It is completely, it is complete and utter nonsense. Oh, was there a Cyberpunk game before Cyberpunk 2077? I don't know. Like, I know there are some... I mean, obviously there are Cyberpunk games out there. You mean like a Cyberpunk game that came out before it was announced? I know Valhalla. Valhalla is an indie game. It's a Cyberpunk bartender game. It's kind of like a... What do they call those games? Visual novels? You know, the ones where you just basically talk to people and have dialogue options. So you have Valhalla, but the L's are spelled with 1s. It's on Steam. That's super cyberpunk, but it's also kind of retro wave because it has an old graphical style. I guess I'm supposed to jump up here and hit them? Hey, got rid of one of the scowls. Guys, I'm not trying to freak you out or anything, but there are skulls on the screen right now. Just warning you. I've talked about how skulls are banned in China, right? How skeletons are banned in China. They are illegal to depict. unless it's in some sort of authorized medical context. Which is why League of Legends has to censor a bunch of their stuff so it can still be played in China. Games with good combat have garbage stories. That's not always the case. Let me think. I wouldn't call... like Metal Gear Rising or Vengeance, the story is... I wouldn't call the story garbage, but it's definitely minimalist. Dragon's Dogma, I don't even remember what the story was in that. I know the red dragon comes and steals your heart. That's the premise. I don't even remember what the story was, though. So far, your theory stands... not disproven. Maybe the final boss, so no wonder it is stupid. This is not the final boss. Have I ever played The Last of Us? I was never really interested in that game, but I watched my brother play through it. He likes it a lot. The game never really grabbed my attention too much. It just seemed like a zombie game, you know what I mean? Like with Uncharted gameplay. That was kind of during the whole zombie... fad. Speaking of the zombie fad, though, Days Gone is going to come out soon, finally, after all those delays. And I've always been saying how I think Days Gone would have done way better if it released, like, 4 years ago, you know? Like, back when zombie games were more relevant. But it might actually work out in its favor that it's coming out now, because the zombie games aren't really as saturated as they used to be. I don't know if I should prioritize shooting the skulls or destroying the lightning things. Maybe the skulls are the boss, so I don't even have to do the lightning. In which case, they probably were overlooking the fact that I could just go through the lightning like this in the middle for some reason. Great story and solid combat. You've not played through it, but it looks gorgeous. The multiplayer is pretty addicting. You may start the remake, the Resident Evil make this weekend. Of the first one, since you're done with what's the other one called again? It's not Code Veronica. Zero? Resident Evil Zero? I was going to say Type Zero, but like no, that's Final Fantasy Type Zero. Games are implementing new ideas. Yeah, like there was that. You know what era I'm talking about, though? Like when they were starting to get oversaturated, so they pretty much have to be more inventive. RE1. It's just called RE0. Because I was going to say Resident Evil Type Zero, but then I thought, no, it's not Type Zero because Type Zero is a Final Fantasy game. So I guess you're not supposed to just. I guess the skulls are not the actual boss here. What is this? I was going to say, what is this boss fight? I'm not even sure it's a boss fight, though. You know it's a good game design when you're not even sure if a boss fight is a boss fight or not. Ow. Nothing fancy. This is... So the only means I have of destroying these electric things so far is to jump up and attack them. But I get so dangerously close to the lightning that... That happens one too many times, I'm dead. There goes that one. Remake is a name Capcom should go with. Yeah, remake. Rolls off the tongue. Rebecca goes through all this stuff in RE0, and then later in RE1 you have to save her. Yeah, I heard people... because when I was looking up Resident Evil 0, after you were telling me about it, that came up. That was one of their complaints about, well, I guess complaints about Resident Evil 1 Remake, but they connected it to Resident Evil 2. It's like a weird, kind of a weird retcon, almost. To have them changing character so strangely. No! Can I shoot them from here? It's making it look like I'm shooting that. Come on, one more. over here! Crud! Okay, got all the lightning. This looks dumb. Yeah, that was dumb. Dying Light's good. I think my brothers played that. Yeah, that was another, like, during the whole zombie rage. I have no idea what that was supposed to be. I have no idea why it was there, and I don't even know what I did to beat it. Like, I thought that the skulls were the thing you were supposed to kill, because the skulls look more alive than the little gems with the lightning. They seemed more like an obstacle in the way of fighting the skulls. That was one of the dumbest boss fights, if it's even considered a boss fight, I've ever done. Wow, that was pretty bad. Are Lucia's chapters completely different?
Yes. Now we can stop Arius's ambition.
Or do you pretty much do the same stuff as Lucia?
But actually,
I also like how this game doesn't even explain why she's here. You're still scratching your head.
for me. Please. I've got something that I need to take care of.
Her lips weren't even moving. Look at those hair physics. And I like how the mission just drops you into that immediately. That's how it starts. There's no build up. You know, there's no intro. What the heck? Plutonian. Yeah, this loud rock music playing in the background makes it so exciting. Equip something. Is that you, Scorpion? Oh, is that when I said get over here? Forgot I said that. What the heck? Is this part of the boss fight or the room? Did the game designers forget that you could just shoot enemies from however far away you want? Great game design. The designers totally missed a Dante quip moment. Let's see if two heads are better than one. I know, they took out all the style. They took out all the quips, all the jokes, all the pizza. What were they doing? Like, you're making something that was supposed to be Resident Evil, right? When you're making one. But you obviously have this desire to make it super corny and over the top. You know, so much so that it turns into a completely different franchise. I mean, IP. So now it did so well that you get to make a second one. So, okay, yeah, let's double down on how corny that was. You know, let's make it like DMC1, but this time it'll be DMC from the start instead of having to be Resident Evil from the start. But nope, let's make this one serious. What? Had a certain range. So he is a snoozer. This how to beat a boss. You literally just constantly jump and shoot in the air. I have to get far enough. I have to get further away from him so I'm out of his range. This is getting worse and worse. Like at the start, I was like, this isn't too bad. Like, yeah, the level design is bad. This is like complete failure of game design. I don't think he can reach me from there. Definitely brings back the cheese and it's wonderful. I can't wait. When you first saw DMC2 gameplay, you said this isn't so bad, but the bosses kills it for you. I know. Like, yeah, DMC1 was really rough around the edges, too, you know? Like, that game has a lot of problems. It's so jank. But it was enjoyable. Like, you could tell it had a lot of heart in it. Like, it was really made with passion, you know? The guy that made DMC1 actually was not... He did not have a hand in making 2. And when he found out that... 2 was in development and he wasn't involved, like, he felt so wronged. This is what happens when you take away the... This is what happens when you exclude the guy that was literally responsible for making something a success. Let's make a boss that throws his heavy balls around. They are so heavy that it doesn't reach the player. Lag is hot. Hot. What lag? Yeah, I know, they're like, let's make a boss that does nothing but swing around a ball and chain. But let's severely limit his reach and make the room so big that the player can stand at the other side and use his overpowered guns to pick him off. Like, all they needed to do to fix this boss was to make the room smaller. That would fix it, automatically. It's the room. I think that the level design is a bigger problem than the controls, honestly. Stream was lagging. Like, the stream delay, or were there dropped frames? I'm just waiting for my devil trigger to build back up. When you shoot downwards, it never actually auto-targets like the other shots. This boss is what's wrong with the game. And the previous one. Don't forget that both of these bosses are in the same mission. I don't even know if you'd call the other thing a boss. I guess that's not even technically a boss since this guy's right after it. Look how much HP he has! It was getting choppy, went black. It went black. What the heck? Shouldn't have happened. Maybe it was just on your end. Oh wait, but you guys both said it. What the heck? Weird. I hope I don't DC again. Can I wrap this up by actually hitting him? Oh yeah, that does way more damage. I'm not going to sit here and shoot him for this long. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't actually hit him because I'm auto-targeting the little minions. Give me that health. Ow. What's really bizarre is that some of the bosses pretty much take the same amount of damage from guns as they do swords, and then other times not so much. Are the DMC1 boss rejects? The boss is not bad, it's the room size. The room should be way smaller, so that way it forces you into close range. Let's go back to shooting. He's kind of in the middle, which is a bad spot for me, because now he can kind of reach everywhere. I need to bait him out to one side. Big Daddy's cousin. That does kind of look like Big Daddy. I landed right in that laser. You need to create this boss in Soul Calibur 6. Yeah, everybody will know immediately who it is and what it's from. They'll say, oh, that's the Plutonian from DMC2. When did I get that much meter? What the heck? Oh, what the heck? Starting to become a grid. I can't even... That perspective is so bad. I can't even see where the grid is. Okay, sorry game for trying to be on the ground and actually hit him with melee attacks. I guess I'll go in the air again. Plutonium from DMC2, the Super Mario live-action movie of video games. This is the Dark Souls of Super Mario live-action movies of video games. Huh! But the thing is, like, with movies like that, like, those movies are so bad they're good. But with games, you have to actually be the one controlling it. Ball and chain. Get it? Because this game is a ball and chain attached to your ankle. Aha, get it. Please tell me that's the end of this mission. CGI. Wait, what's CGI? Z. Hey, Super Retro Pixel, your name isn't Z is the best letter.
It's from your daughter.
It's from your daughter.
What are you doing, Granny?
What are you doing, Granny?
There is one more thing I need to ask of you, son of Sparta. My daughter went to face Arius all by herself.
Is this why she has fewer missions? Because she can go straight there?
And save Lucia.
I just realized her eyes were crossed. If it's heads. Since when did he start doing this coin flipping thing? And why?
Your lucky streak continues, Granny.
Wow, so fortunate to have his help that it landed on heads. This game better just be a dream. No, this was confirmed canon. 1, 2, 3, and 4 were all confirmed canon by the creators recently. What's the official timeline? It goes 3... How does the timeline go? I know 3 is chronologically the first one in the timeline. Bang, it's showtime. What mission am I on? To think that, if I picked Lucia, this would be my last mission. Was it heads? I should start upgrading these things. Maybe I should upgrade the sword for once. I use that one more. I don't know if there's any real, like, advantage to one over the other. I kind of like the, hitboxes of this one more, though. Dante ain't Two-Face. Yeah, I know. 2 used to be the ending. The creator said now 4 comes after 2. So it goes 3, 1, 2, 4, right? 3, 1, 2, 4? Or is it 3, 2, 1, 4? Pretty sure it's 3, 1, 2, 4. We love making fun of this game. What would Astaroth use? What would Astaroth use for what? Oh, for the sword? Yeah, Astaroth would use that. Enhance it. Power is everything. I don't feel invested in any of these characters.
That man is going to bring me the Arcana shortly.
3, 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. That's what I thought.
To see that.
Who is this guy? Oh, this is the big bad. I didn't even realize that when I saw him the first time. I was expecting some sort of, you know, non-human looking person. Wait, is this the end?
Just a piece of crap. Oh, Arcana.
Guys, this would be the last mission if I had picked Lucia. No! No! Trish was pinned up on the wall high up too in the last game. What's with
That doesn't interest me.
what's with this series and pinned up girls? Psychopath brother that DMC1 and 3 are trying to hide from. The reboot's like the weird cousin. Because, like, it technically is related, but people don't want it to be, and they pretty much act like it's not, because it's not immediate family. Wait, how did his HP start so low? What's this? I can use a sword? I just love this room design, you know? I love that there's a desk right there. Really adds to the experience. Heihachi, what did we say about being in other people's games? I thought he looked like Heihachi. I didn't say anything, but I thought it. Okay. Guys, I thought this franchise was known for being difficult. First boss is harder than the last. Exactly. See, they're acting like this is the end of the game, but I know it's not because I just looked it up and it said that there are 18 chapters for Dante. But there are 13 chapters for Lucia, so like...
You cannot win. Someone is holding.
Maybe if you play as her, she dies here? And it says the end. Now go play as Dante to see the actual ending.
Forget about me. Kill Arius.
These cutscenes. DMC2 isn't part of the franchise.
I've got you.
Okay, you can't say DMC2 isn't a part of the franchise and that the DMC reboot isn't part of the franchise. Because before 5 came out, there were only 4 games plus the reboot, which means that you would say that 2/5 of the entire franchise aren't technically part of the franchise. Lucia dies at the end of it. Hey, no spoilerinos. I don't even know if that's true or not. Sonic 96.
Why did you say
Oh, you mean 06?
I was created by him?
Sonic 06 has some awesome music, though.
But the ritual was activated.
Is it just me, or do I remember PS2s having way better graphics than this? It's probably nostalgia. Because when I think back about the PS2 games I used to play,
To enter the
in my mind, they look way better than this.
Where there's a will, right?
Mission 14. Okay, we're so close. Being done with this game is what's motivating me to play it right now. Why is this ground leaning? Should I be going that way or this way? He was walking this way in the cutscene, I think. Why did that get censored? I see it in the chat, but for some reason, the Streamlabs application censored that. Why did that get censored? Was PS2 is less than PS4, Dante. What did they think? What did the auto filter, like, I guess, I thought I turned off all the filters, honestly. I guess they put one on again. Why is the... That's weird. More nightmares await. So does no one here knows how the Lucia playthrough is different than Dante's, right? Do I have to fight these guys? Wait, I've been in this level already. It's more padding. It's the same level, but I'm going backwards now. Just go right to DMC3 if I'm sick of this. No, I'm already this close. Might as well, just for the sake of completion. Because then, like, I'll think, like, why did I even start it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm in too deep. Slowly intensifying. What? I heard people complain about the pre-sequel. I don't know if that's because it's actually bad or if it's just because it's too derivative. So I've played Borderlands 1 and 2. Both really good. And I'm assuming you have too if you're asking about the pre-sequel. You want to see 3, not 2. It'll happen. Hang on. It has to be deserved. Trust me, I want to be playing DMC3 over 2 more than anybody right now. I guess I'm supposed to go this way? Purple Dante. Yeah, the colors are weird here. Oh, what the heck? Abyss Goat. Okay. This level has no direction at all. Where am I supposed to go? It's the first level, but backwards. So I don't know if a lot of these parts of the level are actually supposed to be, like, used, or if they just happen to be there because they're reusing assets. Personally like his lighter red coat. Wait, have I been here already? I'm so lost. Wait, this is where I came. Is this where I came from? Yeah, because I went up that. I should continue this way, I think. Heavy metal member. I don't think it's secret. I mean, he has a motorcycle chainsaw in 5. That's the most metal thing I've ever seen. This is actually the worst level in the game so far. The game, it just keeps getting worse. What is this camera angle? Okay, so this is where you fight those monkeys for the first time. What's over here? I saw something. What? Did I go in a big circle? Dang it, I've been here already. The heck? How are you still, how am I still playing this? How are you still watching this? It's almost over. This is actually the worst level in the game so far, because it's literally, the whole map is the map from the first level, but you're doing it backwards now, and it's all dark, and there's no direction at all. This is where I started the game! Okay, maybe I can go this way now. So I hit that orb. What did it say it was doing? Is that a door? Have I been in here yet? It's also the worst Tanuki stream ever. That means it's only uphill from here. How the heck am I supposed to hit that? I can't aim at it because it's making me auto-target these guys. Zip. Do these guys infinitely respawn? Oh boy. How do I hit that? Do I have to fight them first and then it comes down, or what? It's all of them, I think. Okay, I wasn't close enough to it. How the heck am I supposed to hit that fast enough? More like I must cry too. You can feel the movement of the demon world intensifying even more. You need to release 2 more powers. Okay, so we're going to heck, just like in the first one, I guess. Oh boy, I can't wait. I thought I was already in heck. A like. That looks like something you attack. Just a big old eyeball sticking out of the ground. I'm going to double heck. That's where you go when you die in heck. What's the point? What's the point of what? Life? This isn't the place to ask those questions. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Like, after going... I bet this is... Okay, this must be the portal. This sphincter opens up and makes a portal. After I go unlock those things. Yeah, because it's rated M, not AO, guys. So I got that. Okay. That means I have to search this giant level for more of those things. Wasn't he just fighting that guy in the tower? Why is he going to heck now? Why can't he just go back up to the tower? Yeah, only AO games can say that. Do you remember that the most recent AO game I can think of? Oh no, actually it was originally going to be AO, but then they bailed on it and made it an M game. Agony. That game looked so bad. What's the point of hitting those orbs? Why is hitting them 10 times necessary? Well, I have to find 2 more and then hit those 2 10 times each to open up the portal to a heck. Even though the antagonist is in the skyscraper. Man, I have to actually search this place. If you ever heard of BMX, Triple X, is that another AO game? Oh boy. Like, BMX is bikes. Triple X doesn't sound like bikes. TVY7. Yeah, we've moved up from PG to TVY7. Finally. Whoa! Viking boots with 1,000 big ones! Thank you very much. How are you doing? Now we have to finish this game, guys. Now we can't argue about it. Viking Butsu channeling us his power so we can finally get through this game. The Tony Hawk trick game, but with bikes do tricks. and some prawn stuff. They just throw that in casually. They just thought the ESRB wouldn't notice. Doing good. That is good to hear. I will be doing much better once I complete this game because, oh boy, it is definitely not good. What people say about it is correct. But I've said earlier, you have to play a bad game every now and then so you can appreciate the good ones even more. I just went in a big loop, didn't I? You freely give me your power. I'll try not to waste it. Dave Mirror Freestyle BMX games. I have not. Is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 6. You tried to warn me. I had to learn it the hard way. The thing is, I'm so close. I wish somebody told me that Lucia has less chapters, because if I did that, I would literally be done with the game by now. Because she only has 13 chapters instead of 18. Why so many more? So I have to go find the other orbs. Could somebody look up on YouTube where the 2 other orbs are? I'm on mission 19, I think. Yeah, I think I'm on 19. What is the... Look at the camera angle on this part. There are 2 more, and I haven't even found one of them. Once I find one, imagine how difficult the last one will be to find. On it. Thank you very much. So apparently you can be on top of that building. I don't remember being on that one. What is this camera angle? Look at this camera. What? I don't think it's normally like that. Is the camera broken? Just do orb farming. Why? There was a Dave Mirror 1 and 2, and when they were developing Dave Mirror 3, they decided to go in a different direction, scrapped all the professional BMX pros and did... What kind of decision was that? What were they smoking? You enjoyed those as a kid. Now, you have to be an adult to enjoy the hot new one. They removed the nudity, Sony didn't want it, but it was allowed on Xbox and GameCube. On GameCube, Nintendo allowed nudity before Sony would. Oh, I cannot believe that. That's so hilarious. Should have been the one to fill your Dark Soul with light. I don't think this game's Dark Soul can be filled with light until I beat it. Protendo, I thought you were looking up mission 19. Awesome, and so were the spin-off aggressive inline. I'm not going to farm red orbs. I'm going to be looking. I don't remember if I've been here before. BMX Triplex on GameCube after DMC. If I'm okay with getting my channel taken down, I don't think you're allowed to show nudity, are you? Patreon exclusive. That's my get-rich-quick scheme. Start a Patreon and just do AO games on there. Don't steal my idea. Oops. There are only 18 missions. Yeah, just... I'd have to, like, censor it live. Yeah, there are only 8... Wait, did I say I was on mission 19? I meant, 14. Sorry. I was thinking, like, because the last mission was mission 13, which was Lucia's final mission, so I was kind of conflating that with Dante's final mission, which is 18, so then I added 1 to it. Yeah, I'll just apologize for each time it happens. And wink at the same time. Your one and only best source to see PS2 graphics nudity on the interwebs. Hey there, single moms. Did you hear about what Tanuki Tail, the cool new up-and-coming streamer's doing? You get to see PS2 era nudity. You can play as Trish in this? Are you serious? And are you sure you're not thinking about Lucia? It's not in the Twitch directory. I could make it a just chatting. I could be in the just chatting directory because I've seen all sorts of things against terms of services in just chatting. Like my brother and I were browsing it the other day just to see what sort of things we would find, and we found a guy literally just ripping huge what do you even call that? It's not ripping a vape. He was smoking weed, and he was just ripping on it. He was literally just recording himself smoke weed, and he was talking about how he has to go to sleep to wake up for work tomorrow morning, but he can't fall asleep. I wonder why. Because he had music blaring while smoking weed. Like, guys, I can't go to sleep. Uh-oh, looks like I'm going to be too sleepy for work tomorrow. He's not on there right now. I doubt... I mean, my point is I've seen all sorts of things against terms of service in just chatting. That's like the underbelly of Twitch. So that's where all you single moms can watch me play BMX Triple X. I can't play this level anymore until I know where the orbs are. I feel like I still have alcohol here from the birthday stream. This game might make me break it out. I was saving the rest of the alcohol for spring break stream. I don't know. This game might make me break it out sooner. I can't take this any much longer. Where's the BRB? You know this. I should just have that up the whole time. Be right back, guy. Wait, I just noticed the aspect ratio is like slightly off. Like it doesn't touch the sides of the screen. I'll just leave the BRB up because my sanity's gone right now. I'll tell you when my sanity's back. I'll call a stream. I was saving it for the, when I turned 21, when I turned 21, and I got Resident Evil 2 for my birthday, I made that the birthday drinking stream, and I was saving the rest of the Malibu for spring break, but, man, this game might make me waste it, and then I have to go get more. What is this camera perspective? Bro, Tendo, save me! I thought you were looking it up. Except you don't condone that. Don't do that, but do it. I'm going to go pee. Here's the BRB you were waiting for. Bro, Tendo, when I get back, you better know the exact locations of those orbs. Or else. Somehow the room is at 65 degrees, even though I have the heat set to 63. I thought it was warm in here. You look at one of the trophies for the HD collection. One of the trophy descriptions were finish the game on any difficulty with Trish. What the heck? Go grab a cold beer. The thing is, I have to go see my brother off in a couple of hours, and if I, like, when my brother's about to leave, like, I go, like, my parents are going with him to see him off, and I'm going to go downstairs, like, I'm going to go downstairs slightly intoxicated to see my brother off. I'm going to, like, think, what the heck? I'd rather do it, like, on a day where I'm not going to see anyone for the rest of the night, you know what I mean? What mission? I should be on mission 14, I think. Let's look. Save. Yeah, so my last save was 13, so I'm on mission 14 right now. But I'll tell them. The game, I couldn't do it. The game made me drink. Actually, Twitch chat is encouraging it too. Like, I'd rather reserve it for special occasions, you know what I mean? Like, some people just go crazy with it as soon as they're legal. I think that's partly a result of the drinking age being 21 in the States, whereas everywhere else it's 18. So I think that since they have to wait longer when they're finally allowed to, they kind of just go buck wild with it. So it kind of backfires, honestly. That's just my, that's my opinion on the drinking age. I don't think that's too controversial. Here. Okay, let me look at this. Yeah, celebratory shot when I finish the game. No, like, the thing is, if I'm going to drink it, I need to drink, like, now, because I'm not getting through the rest of the game without it. Okay, it's 10:30 right now. Okay, and my brother has to leave at 3 a.m., so I have some time. Just know you're encouraging this. Hope they don't ask me to drive. Then I'll have to tell them I can't. You know, I just really don't feel like driving today. I'm not really, you know, up for it. Get an energy drink. I don't have any energy drinks. Wait, why am I not looking at this? Start by running towards the divinity statue and make sure not to stop until you hit the corner where there should be some blood goats ready to fight. What? Okay. Running towards... after defeating them, hop up on the rooftops and return in the direction you started. Okay, let me start at the beginning of the mission so I can... Wait, these are the blood goats, right? Hop up on the rooftops and return in the direction you started. Until you reach a roof with a single red orb on it. What? Okay. Okay, there's one! Okay, so far so good. I even saw that red orb on top of a roof before, but like I had no idea how to actually get there. Been drinking beer and streaming. Oh yeah, don't mind me. I've just been drinking alcohol and streaming an AO game on my PG stream. Hit the orb! Hit the ball! What video is that? Oh, is that the walkthrough? Hang on. This text walkthrough's working, so I'm going to do that. I will only do the video one if this text one doesn't make sense. Because I'd rather not have two audio things playing at the same time. One more powers. You need to release one more powers. eBay Diggs BMX Triplex has a strong, respectful rating of 4.7 out of 5. Oh, man. The video will help you make sense of things. Of this game? Hang on, I only have one more, though. Okay. Continue on until you reach the area where you had your first fight with some, seer. Continue on. Oh, yeah, the monkeys. Why didn't they just say that? Why didn't you say so? Where are the monkeys? It's making it... That's... It said continue on. Like, I would assume they mean continue on the same direction, but... It's not where it is. Oh, monkeys. I remember being in the room once. I mean, in this mission. This is the worst level so far. Where were the monkeys? Oh wow, look at this. Look at this sweet camera angle. Okay, this is where, pretty sure this is where you fight them originally. There are a few enemies beyond the doorway, but they should be easy to kill. Now run back to the left corner. Where? Beyond the doorway. Damn, guys, I can't read chat right now. I'm, Oh, is this talking about the original one that I did? To the left corner to find... Beyond the doorway. Now run back to the left corner. What? I think I'm lost now. No, that's where I... Okay. No, that's where I came from. Right? So I go this way. The heck? No. Oh, what am I drinking, by the way? I'm drinking Malibu. But they're like pre-mixed drinks in cans. For, if you don't have anyone to impress. Game of the Year, BMX Triplex. When are they... They need to remake that. ASAP. Let me shrink this window so I can read chat at the same time. Okay, that's better. I like Malibu by itself. But, I don't think it's a good idea to drink that on stream. Because it's pretty high alcohol percentage. It's made to, like, mix with other things, you know? A few enemies beyond the doorway. They should be easy to kill. Now run back to the left corner to find the second blue device. That's such a bad direction. Okay, you said you had video, right? Malibu in a can, yeah. Okay, I'm watching this video. Oh, you know, this is a BMX video. Pixel, that's not helpful. This is where I came from, right? This is the monkey room? Yeah, this is the monkey room, I think. Is this not? Maybe drinking wasn't a good idea when I'm trying to read directions. And I'm already not good with maps. Like, remembering where things are, you know? I'm good with maps because I like having a map, but... Oh yeah, I do have a map. Memorizing the map in my head is the difficult part. Don't tell me DMC2 is giving you entertainment video, Will. I'm putting these videos on YouTube. I'm not just going to have a big segment of my Let's Play video to be me watching some other content creator's stuff. Because then I'll have to, like, source him and stuff. So he says a remaster is coming and everyone hopes it's BMX Triplex. They say they're remastering COD Modern Warfare 2 and everyone's bummed. Yeah. Remastering a COD game seems so pointless. Oh, this thing isn't very helpful. Like, I found that one, but now I just needed one more. Maybe when they said the left, they meant this way. And it's the one I've already gotten. It freaked me out for some reason. Someone's going to watch this Let's Play on YouTube. Continuity. Yeah, like, a year from now, when I'm a billionaire, people are going to just flood my YouTube channel and watch all the hours upon hours worth of content I have there. So I'm at the start now. I do not know that game. I'm assuming that's a hard AO, even if it's even releasing countries. Like, I know a lot of games are banned in places like Australia and Germany. Few enemies beyond the doorway, but they should be easy to kill. Now run back to the left corner, find the second blue device. After exploring around, maybe I already got that one. Find the area where there's a fork in the road. I did that. Find the road with some savage golems. See, the issue is that I killed all these enemies already. Find the road with some savage golems. Why is it asking me to find the road? I'm reading this thing so I don't have to. You trace your steps and follow the other path. Along the left wall should be a new doorway with the final blue device. Okay, I already did that one. Okay, I think the third one they're talking about is this one at the end of the hallway. Yeah, I think they're talking about this. Greetings. Greetings, Dynamite. How are you doing? I am thankfully pretty close to the end of this game. It's quite a stinker. I can't wait to play 3. So I already got that one. So I'm reading a guide right now because I'm not wasting my time anymore on this level. The second device that it's talking about is the one I'm missing. So I should go back to the room with the where the monkeys were. Yeah, games that are better than this, like BMX, Triple X. You have a love-hate relationship with DMC2? I would say the same, but it's more on the hate side. Because I have no nostalgic loyalty to this. It's just that the level, like, obviously, the controls aren't that great, and the boss design is dumb, but honestly, it's the level design that really kills it for me. So that's the first one it says. And then it says continue on until you reach the area where you had your first fight with those monkey enemies. Which I think they mean go this way, because I think that's where it is. DMC3 is the absolute best. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, and it looks like it is too, so I cannot wait to move on to that one. Is this not the area where you fight the monkeys for the first time? Oh, not this area. It's a bit further. I guess I can just... I hate that it doesn't show you where you are on the map. That would be really helpful. I don't know why they don't do that. Drake would disagree. He says DMC1, DMC3, DMC2. What's Drake? Hey guys, I'll have you know, since I'm a political science major, if I decide, like obviously I was originally doing that for law school, but I don't feel like, probably won't feel like staying in school for 4 more years, but plus I have a job lined up with the FBI. If I go to the FBI, I'm taking out all of you Lolly fans. All of you Talon players, I'm reporting you to the FBI when I get there. Break the wrapper, what the heck? Where's the monkey room? I was there before. You don't like Wallies, you play extra flex. Oh yeah. You're too cultured for that. Okay, this is definitely the monkey room. There are a few enemies beyond the doorway. Pretty sure I killed them already. Now run back. Now run to the back left corner. Okay, so they say back left. Does it mean like Dante's perspective or mine? The back left corner. Find the second blue device. Like this? There's nothing in here. I'm right by the other one. Okay, so at least I know it's near the monkey room. Wait, no, that's the third. That's the second one. Okay, 1... two. Maybe I'm missing the third one. What mission am I on? I'm on 14, and I found out that if you play as Lucia, there are only 13, so I'm really wishing I picked Lucia. DMC1 is like Dark Souls if you could not roll. DMC2 is way too easy. Yeah, it's easy. It's not that it's difficult, it's just that the game design, like the level design is so bad. DMC3 is all skill based on how hard or easy it is. Yeah, I'm on 14. See, my last save was 13. So I'm on 14 right now. Let's go back to the monkey room, I think. Wait, did I miss it? So the monkey room's if you take a... If you go from the start and you go down and then you go around the corner from the fork in the road. You weren't here, so you couldn't tell me. Couldn't tell me what. So this is definitely the monkey room. I'm going to look up a video, I think. Doing it right now. Wait, what's that? Wait, that's the monkey room. This is the monkey room! Why am I even bothering with these guys? What the heck? There's an item here. Oh, the Lucia, yeah. Whoa! Brotendo offered up 5 big ones. Thanks for the bits. There it is! Freedom! Now I get to go to double heck. I dream. Once I can hit it. Because I'm auto-locking onto the nearby enemies. So I have to place myself so that the orb is in between me and the nearest enemy. Why didn't they just make it where you hit it like once or twice? Or 3 times? I think 3 times would be a good amount, right? Double heck. You hate the auto lock so much. That is such a huge design flaw. I don't know how that got through testing. How did this get through testing? I don't think they actually play tested it. Like, why can you not just get rid of the lock-on? I'll shoot these guys, but I'm just worried that they're going to automatically respawn, and then, you know, I'm going to have to deal with this forever. Is that an actual weapon I can pick up? Merciless. 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 Sword with snakes engraved. It's not powerful, but it has wide-ranged attack. But it has wide-ranged attack. Is that what it said? Swords. Swords. Let's try this. I upgraded the other one, though. Oh, maybe that'll make this hitting this easier. Maybe that's why they put it there. I have to kill them, don't I? Wasted Devil Trigger for the last guy. Okay. Finally! That was a doozy. Make it manual like 1, 3, and 4. I know. I don't understand how they actively made things... Like, I don't understand how they actively took things from one that worked and then made it worse. Instead of just improving on stuff. What is this? You can hang on, Pixel. We're going to double hack now. Wait, do you automatically heal with that? Nani? Good night, Pixel. No. It's not broken. Don't fix it. I know. Oh, it just makes it where you heal more in Devil Trigger. That's still pretty good though. Now, how do I get back out? Everyone say nighty night to Pixel. The heck? Why am I looking at the map? It doesn't show me where I am. Devil Heart system is nice though. Devil Heart. Oh, you mean like the things you equip? It's not bad. I don't like that you can't unlock combos and stuff anymore. Oh, that's pretty lame. This game is not nice. This whole game is the opposite of an Epic Gamer moment. Lego DMC. Like with the equipment stuff. Double heck, here we come. The Sphincter. Be an interesting game. Oh, like the Lego games? You could pretty much make a Lego game out of any franchise. Hey, it's the boss from 1. And if I die here, that's going to blow big ones. Why is there such a huge motion blur all of a sudden? Why am I locked onto his head? I want to hit his abdomen when I'm on his back. Devil Amulet is the only thing that's not terrible that was in this game. And at best, it's mediocre. I mean, other games have done things like it that are the same, if not better. Why is the motion blur up so high? Do you see this? The motion blur didn't even exist in this game, and now it's turned up to like, what? If you multiply anything by, if you multiply 0 by anything, it's still 0. They added a motion blur and made it so extreme. Why? Can I shoot him when I'm on the back? See if he can hit me like that. Okay, so he can't hit me with his tail. Vendetta would be good in that fight. Oh yeah, you're right. That's my upgraded one anyway. What? I've never seen that. That's new. Oof. What the? Gaming at its peak. Not just an ordinary human. Finally. Took me 36 minutes. 37 minutes. On one level. It's 11. I'm trying to think if I can beat the rest of this game before I have to go. How do you epic gamers feel about Lego games? Hey, I played Lego games. They're not bad. They are what they are, you know what I mean? Why did he shatter? Well, because I killed him, obviously. Maybe he was an illusion since he died from the first one. Start making some epic theories. How many of these do I have? I don't really need to upgrade any of the other guns. I haven't bought items recently either. They get progressively more expensive. Don't they should chatter so we can't play this game. Why is the plutonian on the screen for this mission? Okay, I can't go in yet. This is counting. 14134415. What is that? You regret playing Roblox. Back when I played Blockland a whole bunch with my brother, anybody that doesn't know what that is, if anyone doesn't know what that is, it's basically Gmod, before Gmod came out. So I used to play Blockland a lot with my brother, and the only time I played Roblox was when I played it ironically to compare it to Blockland. Because we had a friend that played it, and we always made fun of him for playing it instead of Blockland. Why is this on a timer anyway? I actually have to do this quickly then. Where am I aiming at now? I think I should have saved my meter for these guys. What the heck? There are a bunch of them. I should get my shotgun here. Right now, I'm considering if I should save the rest of the game for, like, tomorrow or something and then play Soul Calibur right after I beat it, because it won't take very long to wrap this up. Or if I should just see if I can beat this tonight. Blockland looks hot. Oh yeah, it was. Blockland was so steamy. There'd be all sorts of game modes people would make. How many of those things were there? Oh, it wasn't the goats. Did I pay for it? Yeah, when I got it, it was like $20, I think. Like hitting it with something. Or hitting this with something? What did it just say to me? Can anyone, like... Somebody hit click, just so that way you can see what it said. Can I not go back in? Oh, maybe it's talking about the eye again. Why do I have to do that again? Was it... Maybe it's... Is it $10 now? I think it was more than that originally. What? Do I have to do that again? Are you kidding me? Said I should try hitting this with something. Why is it open now? Okay. Don't know how that activated. Magic stone with the heart of old God who lived for eternity. What is with this translation? Wait, what did that do? Text by manipulating time. What it said. Oh, thanks. Yeah, but it's somehow open. Don't even know how I did it. Was that even required to progress in the game? All I care about is getting to the end. Yeah, but I already did it. Thanks, though. I do appreciate it. I don't even know how I did it, though. Oh, can I go in now? Dang it. Where are the rest of those goat people? Okay, can I go in now? Finally. Don't know what that was all about. Hey, that was the end of a mission. I'm wondering if these missions at the end are all really short. 15. That means I have 16, 17, 18. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. The thing is, okay, well, the game's been really easy thus far. I doubt the final boss is really tough. Don't you just hate days like this where I'm getting attacked by demons from heck? Tell me about it. It's only 11. I think we can do it. Wait, 16, 17, 18. Chaos ripens. I hope the rest of these are just boss fights. This looks a lot different from the heck in 1. Is that a door? Nope. Wait, I can go upstairs, though. Should I go upstairs or go through this? Upstairs it is. Hold on. Why am I able to go in here? Oh, I have to kill all the enemies in here. What the heck? I'd rather build up meter fighting the weak ones than zap these guys. It's like far out, man. Keep accidentally running on the wall there. Wait, what? What's the point of this? Is there no reason to go up here? I guess not. Whoa. Just waiting for my meter to fill up. Oh, I guess they died before that. What? There's another one? Screw that. Are you kidding me? Who thought enemy spam would be a good idea? Pew 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 pew. What the heck? So many. Can I go through now? Finally. Okay. Wait, I'm still in the city. Holy cow. Shotgun time. Can I leave the room now, or...? Okay, there's a thing you can buy from down there. I want to go down there or up here? Is there no reason to come up here? Okay. How would they even make that possible? So close. I just want to speedrun the rest. The heck? What? Me out of here. Where am I now? Did it put me all the way back here? Oh, that's where I came from. Hey. So is there a pattern to this? No! Maybe I should just go in through the middle and jump over them instead so I can actually see where they're coming from. Let me focus on the weak guys first. Okay, let's not touch those orbs again. What? No! This is like... It's like bullet heck. It's triple heck now. We're in double heck playing bullet heck. Where am I even supposed to be heading in this room? Bingo. Are you ready? Showtime. Woo, showtime. Collecting trophies is addicting. I know Pixel, Super Retro Pixel, the guy that was in here recently, he gets platinum on a lot of games. I think his most recent one was Resident Evil 0. Okay. Generate distortion and bring the world closer. The demon world. Do I have to equip it or... Don't think so. I think that's a key item. You never got a platinum, though? Oh, really? Are you planning on it? Some of them are way harder than others. Where am I supposed to be going with that? I got it. Am I supposed to leave? Leave the room? Please don't make the orbs start again. Which game's easy to get platinum on? Well, I know Soul Calibur 6 is easy to get a platinum on, but that's because, like... I mean, I know it because... I mean, there are probably easier games, but that's just an easy one I know of. Because a lot of the trophies have to do with the story mode, and the story mode is really easy. But, next time Retro Pixel's in here, you should ask him, because he would know. He plats a lot of games. Hey, look at this. Wait, do I have to pause it? Okay, it's paused. You can look at your... How do you look at people's trophy, or people's, trophy status again? Real name request. Overview? Yeah, trophies. You friend me? Yeah. Oh, what's your name on PlayStation? See, look at this. He's really close on it. Resident Evil 2. So he has MKX, Soul Calibur, Doom, Far Cry 4, Resident Evil 0, Claire, Grim Fandango, Heavy Rain. Almost on Killing Floor 2. Shenmue 2, Shenmue 1. I forgot those were on PS4. Far Cry 3, Far Cry Primal. Oh, dang, look at all these. I'm not even going to read them off. It's so many. Look at this. See, he would know. It's the most I've ever seen. Brogan fam. Okay. Is that you? Close friend request. I was worried for a moment the exit made me exit the mission. Do you want to see your trophies? Yeah, I can look at them once you accept it. If you want. Whenever when I play games, obviously the games that I like not DMC2 for example, I always play them or replay them to whatever extent need be in order to see everything the game has to offer. So like with Resident Evil 2, I played through Leon, I played through Claire, I did Route A, I did Route B, I did the hardest difficulty, and I'm doing all the DLCs, you know. I want to make sure I've done everything the game has to offer. But I'm not too concerned with trophies per se. Because I see them as some sort of thing outside of the games, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty much just concerned with the content within the games. For me, personally. Why can I not go up this? There. Wait, what? Oh, that was just a secret door, okay. These doors as well? Nope. Oh wow, I guess I just got lucky noticing that one. Where should I go use this heart? Yeah, Xbox does have a bigger reward. Yeah, I think I'm doing the right thing here. This the boss? Oh wait, I fought him already. What's this soundtrack? Why have they been holding this out? This game's been holding out on me. What the heck? Ow. I forgot this was a bad game at the time. Yeah. Well, I mean, DMC1 reuses a lot of bosses too, but they do it, each time they do it, it's in a creative way. I just hate furries. I don't hate furries. I mean, I'm assuming that's hyperbole. Why? Why do you ask? I don't need that health yet, really. I thought that straight up killed me. Okay, I'm at half. I keep expecting it to do more than it really is doing. I already got that, but okay. Guess you need more than one. Guess it'll change the rest of the room each time I go through. Yeah, obviously it's for the satisfaction for it, knowing you got all of it. I mean, that's a reward in and of itself. Why am I fighting these guys? The heck? Oh man, this is going to be I have a feeling this is going to be a boss gauntlet. Like each time you get one of those hearts. Why not go through that door? There. Back in the elevator. The heck? Why did the screen do that? Why did the screen go negative? Wasted that health. It's a boss gauntlet. Please don't redo the skeleton thing with the electricity. Credits for trophies where you can use those credits to buy games or DLC. That would be interesting. They'd have to work out some sort of deal with the people that make games then. Because what they're getting is an incentive. Because what they're getting is people playing their games for longer. Ooh, ouch. Ooh. So cool. Like, if he was like Dante like normal, he'd be like, sorry for, and then say something that's completely insignificant. Trismagia. Ow. Feel empty and lifeless. I know. It's sad. Might do more damage, but I've upgraded the handguns to max, and I haven't upgraded any of the other guns. See? Wait, does that do more? Holy cow. Wait, what am I attacking right now? Dang it. Wasted it. They all share 1 HP bar. Ow. Oh my gosh. I'm focusing on their HP bar to see what does the most damage instead of like actually their attacks. Can I not hit them with melee? What the heck? Right, crap, calm. Yeah, I heard that joke when they were adding those ads into Street Fighter V. Yeah, the pistols definitely do the most. Oof. Man, that does a lot. If I die, I only have to redo the boss, right? I have the health thing on, right? Whoops. I want to use a health thing here. Chaka might do a lot, but the thing is, it has such widespread, it only really works if they're really close. It's more used for crowd control if you have a lot of enemies in front of you. How did that... What? How did that hit me? I mean, how am I supposed to dodge that? Ow. Trying to hit them with melee when they come up like that. They just do that. That joke from Gaming Sins. Oh, really? I mean, it's too easy to not make, you know. Why is that not doing anything? Okay, 1 HP bar down. I don't know if I'm supposed to break those before they do something. Just in case. How do I dodge that? I guess I have to jump? Right. I think that's how you do it. What the heck? I was already so high, though. This would be acceptable if this was the first game and DMC1 was the second. I know, it feels like 1 is the second one. How do I avoid that? Maybe I have to roll. And that didn't even hurt him. Using my items. Small amount? That's a lot. Why do the bosses have... This would be an okay start, you know? Like, the thing is, nobody would have any expectations, so they'd think, like, okay, maybe they can make the next game good. I don't know if I'm going to live through this boss fight. Okay, maybe I just need to roll more instead of jumping. Yeah, rolling, okay. Did a lot of damage. Crud. How do I dodge that? Electricity fills up the whole screen. Oh, that happens if you do it in the air. That did nothing. Why did that not hurt them? And why was I not healing from it? Was good for a PS2 game. Like I said before, for some reason, I had remembered PS2 games having better graphics, but I think that's just nostalgia. Okay, get ready to dodge. I can do a lot of damage to it when they're in that form. No! 1 HP. Where did that restart me? Okay. That restarted me at the beginning of this stage. I would have stopped the stream. I would say just do it tomorrow. Oh, I still have my items. Are you kidding me? I can't even choose who to lock onto. So I can jump over that, apparently. Very flawed. Yeah, that's an understatement. Dang it. $60 and a Metacritic. Was that when the game first came out? Yeah, I'd say that's, I don't know, like, I would say, obviously 10 out of 10 is perfect. 9 out of 10 I would say is near perfect. 8 out of 10 I would say is good. 7 out of 10 is average, which means it's slightly below average. I would say it's worse than that. That's just based on my own personal criteria, you know. Do a lot of damage to them when they're in that form. The heck? Okay, it's almost dead. Man, the bosses have so much HP. Could have done that a little later. I'd be able to kill him here. Come on. Oh, so close. The 8th most talked about game of 2003. I can see that. And what else came out in 2003? Never forget a face. Wait, I thought I killed it. What the heck? What? What? Okay, they did one last attack. Is that mission 16 or 17? Anything else in this room? So we have 2 more. Okay. We're so close. Okay, so it's not midnight yet. That's good. Maybe the last few will be short since they might be, you know, story heavy. Yeah, ha 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 ha.
I'll absorb his power.
His power.
Will become an all-powerful immortal.
Where did the accent come from?
What's going on?
Is there a problem?
You!
Is that the
It's not even the same coin he used from before. Wait, what the heck? You were...
sweet step?
A false
Okay.
coin for a false god.
Ooh, ouch. Wow!
Showtime.
Showtime. What the heck? He has all these dancing people around him. Please tell me this is, like, please tell me this is the only thing in this mission, and then after that it's the final boss. We've been over this before. Where'd he go? Over there. What's he doing? How do I break that shield? What is this camera? Where'd he go? Where is he? There he is. Picturing a Lego Battle Royale game. I mean, that's not a bad idea. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to do. It would be more sandboxy, I bet. The general... I mean, like, there's building in Fortnite and stuff, so it might be similar to that, you know? Did you ever play Lego Battles on the DS? It was a strategy game. When that came out, I used to play it a lot. Like, I would play it, like, a little bit before school each day. Like, while I was waiting, since I got up a little early. No. It was pretty cool. Where is he? Hitting the wrong person. I can't aim at him. This auto aim is killing me. He's right. No one's raising their hand. Do you have one? Oh, crud, that did a lot. What the heck? Jeez. Auto aim is auto paint, I know. My dream, my life. How is this guy supposed to compare to Mundus?
King? Yeah. Here's your crown.
Ooh. Here's your crown. Get it? Because he's giving him a crown, but it's not really a crown, it's bullets. One more! Just one more. It's almost over.
You defeated Arius.
Still have a
There's
2DS?
left.
Which color, or is it a special edition
Kill
one?
me. Kill me and everything will be over. I thought I was a descendant of the clan that protects Videmarli. The ones who have the blood of the devils. But the truth is, I was created by Arius.
No!
Monster and attack the humans at any time. Now, kill me. It's your job to hunt devils.
Just the blue one. I wish they had that when the 3DS first came out, because I never even used the 3D. Shoota! Shoota! Wait, is she actually the final boss? Pixel wasn't joking. What happens if you play as Lucia? Okay, that wasn't her.
What? The ritual was incomplete. But the door to the demon...
It was close enough.
Wait. What are you doing?
My job is hunting devils.
Once you enter the demon world,
That would be weird.
you may never be able to return.
Then it would be confirmed non-canon, unless you
I
canonically die.
am expendable.
Those are some weirdly animated tears.
You don't need to worry about me. I'm happy if I can die like a human.
No. Devils never cry.
But
Let's leave
In
it.
64 edition.
Heads, I go. Tails, you go.
It's double-sided.
don't you want to hear the story about Sparta from Mathieu?
I know. He did the same thing. Hold on to my coin, Lucia.
He's like, haha. Now they'll know I've been using a double-sided coin, and I'm super cool. Okay, it's just one mission, right? Please tell me that when I looked it up, it wasn't lying. Do I have any more? I could power up the guns. Should probably max out a sword. I don't have enough for that. Well, I should get items. The small amount of Devil Trigger gauge looked really significant, so I think that's probably better investment. Not funny. Mission start though. Finally. Please tell me it's just a boss fight. Oh, what the heck? It's the bosses from 1 all mashed together. Wait, it's all the bosses mashed together. Is it Aldrich from Dark Souls 3. This is their final boss design. I hate that attack. Well, let's save the health. I rolled the wrong way. We're on point tonight. Engaging boss fight. Why am I rolling the wrong way? Okay, 1 HP bar done. How many HP bars does he have? Man, I bet the HP is what makes him more difficult than the other bosses. Look, I haven't seen that color of the HP bar before. Does he just use the attacks from the head guy? Why can I not lock on anymore? I'm not hitting him. Oh, that part dies. Okay. On point tonight. Or, wait. My jokes are the point of tonight. Right. I want to get that health now. Now let's get one of those healths. Crud. It's gimping me. It was closer on the other side. Well, that's not very much at all. I thought that would be more. Whoa. What the heck? Fire's fast. Point, which is the tip of Dante's sword. Yes, yes. Of course. Obviously. Oh, I forgot about that attack. Oh man, the tentacle monster's here too, dang it. Sarcasm is the best. Sarcasm's the worst. Get it? Because I mean the opposite. Is it just going to keep smacking me? In that case, I'll just keep doing that. Okay, so I think that if you start shooting when you're in the middle of the flip, that's what makes you shoot directly downwards. But if you wait, it shoots straight forwards like that. What? What is ASM? Whoops. Save the meter for a boss that I don't have to jump at. Jump on. Jump for. Ouch. How much HP does this one have? How much HP does this one have? What the heck? Oh, the best ASM. Chasm. Spasm. Get more health. What the? Oh, that's going to be hard to dodge. They can stay like off to the side. That. Wow, that's exploitable. Yeah, I get it. Chasm, spasm. Look at this. All I have to do is stand at this angle and he can't hit me. That didn't take long to figure out. I mean, I'm doubtful that this is the actual final boss. This is what they came up with. Oh, dang. It's the same attacks from 1. Crud, that's hard to dodge. The perspective is so hard because you can't get the camera directly behind you. Crud! Wait, I have items, right? I'm using one. Wait, I should use... Instead of that, I should use one of these. Let it heal me. I can use it later for offense and it still heals me. There's another one. Wait, a him. The heck? I'm doubtful that was the final boss. Let's see. I mean, I'm hopeful, but I'm doubtful. Okay, that's what I thought. Dang, what the heck? Who is this supposed to be? The despair embodied. And guns can't hurt him. Okay, then. Wait, how did I hurt him? Look, he's missing HP. When did that happen? Oh, now I can hurt it. No, I can't. Can I only hurt it when it's in female form? So I think it's in female form when it's attacking, and it's in male form when it's on defense. It's going to take forever. It's going to take absolutely forever. What? It's still... Wow, those shots were still coming. So I need to save my meter for when it's in female form. That's full recovery, nice. It might be super easy. Not this one, strangely. This is like the only challenging thing in the game. And it's only challenging because it's an endurance test because of how long you have to be in the fight for because of the HP. This boss trying to tell us. I think it's just going for the whole duality theme. Crud. I don't understand how to dodge that. The hitboxes aren't... Like, it's not relaying enough information to the player right now. Ow. What? That was good damage. I don't understand how to dodge that. Oh, you can't hurt it in male form. I think it's only when it's attacking. I think that's the trick. Extinguished. Okay, so item spam it. Was that the final boss? For real? And it's only midnight. Heck yeah. That was actually pretty easy. Once you kind of understood it. I still don't understand it completely. Fight it with swords. Zzz, it's a laser gun now. That smile. 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year. Did we do it?
Yeah. Let's go all the way to hell.
To heck. There's no secret. Like, please tell me there's not like a secret level after this. Okay. Hang on, I need to see the credits to believe it. Time for good games, I know, right? I would say this is the only bad game I've streamed. Total results, okay. To the title screen. Please. Please and thank you. Next challenge, Luke disc. Oh, so I guess the game originally came as 2 discs, and Lucio is one of them. Not nice costume change and mission select mode are now available. I can't wait to replay the game in a different costume. Diesel. Wait, was that an actual brand that they got sponsored by? What the heck? Is that actual product placement? So that was the end, yes. Okay. I don't know if you can get out of, yeah. What a title screen. I know. The best title screen ever is Metroid Prime 1. Okay, so next time I play the HD collection, we will be playing 3, finally. Can't wait, especially after 2. Boy, okay, I think if I played 2 not all in one sitting, I don't think I would feel so negatively about it. You know, it's draining after a while. But if you got the game back in the day, you know, and you only played it for like an hour at a time instead of playing through the whole game all in one sitting, it probably wouldn't seem that bad. You know? What are Dante's other costumes? In 2, I don't know. I don't care to replay it though. Not anytime soon, at least. But so, this is supposed to be a play through the whole franchise, and now we got the supposed worst one out of the way. It's now 3 and 4, which should be quite a delight after that. And now we've proven that we are real gamers. And I will be putting these on YouTube, so if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like the video. And let's see if there's anyone I can host tonight. Before we go anywhere, to all the new people to the stream, welcome. I look forward to having you again. And for all the usuals, it's good to have you here. Let's see here. That game nearly broke me. It's just because I had to play it all in one sitting. It wouldn't be that bad otherwise. It's mostly the level design. Good stream of BMX, Triple X. Imagine if somebody actually just started streaming that one day on Twitch. I wonder how long it would take to, I wonder how long it would take for them to get their channel straight. Hey, Soromaro is playing Mega Man 11. He's on the Wily stages. Let's see. He was dying a bunch yesterday, and I kept making fun of him. So let's see if he's getting closer to the end now. We're going to host Soramaru, though. /host. Since he was in here earlier, after all. So, go check him out. He's playing Mega Man 11, and I think he's going to be playing Devil May Cry 4 after that. Because he got DMC5, and he wants to finish 4 before he starts 5. But don't take my word for it. You can go ask him yourself. So, Rotendo, nice meeting you. Good to have you here. I look forward to having you again and for the future streams. And... nighty-night. You're going to go on Just Chatting? You mean like you're going to, like, check the Just Chatting directory, or you're going to start streaming? Because that's called self-promotion, and that's against the chat rules. So I'm going to pretend I didn't read that. Bum bum. This title screen. Check. Oh, check. Are you going to check for that guy smoking weed? He was way down at the bottom. See, what you do is go on Just Chatting, scroll all the way down into the range where it's just like 3 or 2 viewers, and you find some weird stuff. So good luck with that. Hope you don't find anything too weird. And I will see you guys later. So we're now hosting Soramaru. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.